Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jaga. Today we are going to learn about a very interesting topic of Python, that is decorator. Uh, don't worry if this word sounds confusing. I will explain it step by step in a very simple way. So let's begin. A decorator. So what is a decorator? A decorator in Python is just a function that takes another function as input and adds some extra features on it but without changing the main code of main function. Basically, it can change the function too. You can imagine a gift wrapper. Basically, think of a decorator like a gift wrapper. The gift is still in the box. Uh, the gift is same. We can change it. The gift is still the same, but we decorate it to add some extra uh, uh, polythene, extra wrapper on it to looks good, to looks better, no? uh, uh, that's why the decorator is exactly same. It can change the main code of a function. It just decorate it like it takes a function and add some extra features in it. You can change anything. Yeah, that's why decorator comes in. Let's create a normal function first. Uh, the function name is grid. Let's create a normal function. Its name is grid, and its work is to print something. It can do anything. It just print. Let's print hello. Welcome to Jaga's YouTube channel. That's it. Let's call the grid function. Let's call the grid function and run it. You all know what is the output. Hello, welcome to Jaga's YouTube channel. So that is a normal function. It just prints a welcome message. But what if I want to add something after and before calling the message? You may not understand what I want to say. I say again. You please listen again. What if I want to add something before and after this message? Like printing a line before and after this message. That is the point where decorator comes in the picture. I can do it using a decorator. So let's create a simple decorator, remove it or erase it. Def, let's call the decorator. What should be the name of the decorator? Let's call it decorator function. What is suggest? We just input, take the input of a function. It's take input as a function, you know. Uh, then call def wrapper, wrapper which is inside of the decorator. We didn't take an argument right now. Its work is printing. As we want to print before and after something of that function, we write it to clear about it. Uh, what I write, I want to know. So when we call the function, we can see it. So we write here before the function runs, call the function and print again after the function. runs. You can see we didn't change anything about the main function, which is text as input. We just print before and after the function and return the wrapper function, then create the main function as def great print hello world as anything you want to print. Uh, I'll be already write there something, but I write there hello welcome to Jagash YouTube channel. So it is the same function, but we little bit decorate it. We write before and after the function. Something right before the function, something right after the function. And let's return. Uh, let's save it in a variable. Oh, can we save it in a variable? Can we save the function into a variable? What do you think? Decorated grid. Yes, decorated grid. And we can say, maybe you don't know, we save the function also in a variable. It is Python Go. Everything is possible here. So let's decorate it grid. Uh, you should remember when we save a function into a variable, the variable is treated as a function. So we call it as a function. Now let's run it, see what's happened when we add some decorator here. See, uh, here I created a new function called decorator function. Inside it, I made another function called wrapper function. The wrapper function prints something called before and after the function runs. So when I call decorated grid, it runs the wrapper and also run the grid function, which is inside it. Uh, you can see here before the function run and after the function run, inside it the grid functions message is printed here. So the decorator adds extra code before and after the main function. But you can see here we don't change anything which is inside the main function. That means we didn't change main function's code. So the decorator basically takes function as an input and adds something before and after the function. But there is also we can do many things which were eventually learn them. Now we can see how we can make it using Python's pro coder. मतलब like a pro coder. So how we like it a pro coder? Let's get another file named second intro .py. So the code is same. Just copy it, save it here. So here in Python version, what we do, the Python gives a beautiful symbol to create a decorator. The symbol is other syntax. Here we can easily create a decorator using other. So the Python gives an easier way to use decorator using the Python other symbol. So when I write other decorator function above it, it means apply this decorator to the grid function. You may not understand what I say. If I write here decorated grid, that means when I write here decorated function, that means what I write under this other its decorated function, that is wrapped into decorated function. Let's write it under decorated function. I want to wrap it into decorated function. So I write create function to wrap it into decorated function, which is under the decorated function. It is automatically wrapped into decorated function. So this is now if we call it function, it we don't need to anything else, right? So let's delete it. Let's check the spelling. Got it right here. Everything okay. Everything is right. Uh, what is the function? Oh, it is decorator. As you see, this name should be matched here as we wrap, as we want to wrap it. So now it is well. When we write other decorative function and under the other decorative function, anything we any function we write under it, it is wrapped into the decorated function. That means let's get a painting as I have nothing else. So I can show you using the painting. But I want to say this is a function. Its color is orange, and this is the wrapped by the decorator function. Basically, the decorator means the cover. It is black. When you write other decorator and inside the other decorator we write uh, is this function which is orange. What the orange color is? Yes. Inside the decorator, when you write that function, this function is automatically inside the decorator. That means anything you want to write opposite the function and under the function, it is work perfectly because of the Python's symbol which is other red. So remember the name of the decorator should be the function of decorator. Means decorator function with other red is the decorator of decorator function. So when we run it is basically the same result as it before. See the functions when we don't uh, write the other uh, decorated function, we need to print first and call the decorated function passing the grid. But here we don't need to pass anything when we call the decorated function. It is automatically known when we write anything in the decorated function, it is automatically passed to the decorated function. As you see, the result is same here. So when I write decorator function above grid, it means apply this decorator to the grid function. So now when I call grid, The decorator will automatically run, no need to call it separately. This is the most common way to use decorators in Python. This is the traditional way. No one is used now to call the decorator or to make a decorator function using this way. So this is the most common way to use decorator in Python. Uh, let's treat another decorator where we need argument. What happens if I want to pass some argument here in grid function? Let's see it in a third file, third intro dot Python. So let's get another function. Same def decorator. Uh, function def wrapped. Now we want to take input as a name. Print before the function name, print after the function, return wrappers. That's it. Let's create the, as you already see, if you want to create a decorator, write either it fast and paste the function. That's it. Let's create the function as you want to take input. I need to give parameter in the function. So here I take formatted to print the name. Hello, welcome to Java. Instead of Java, I write name Java's YouTube channel. So that's it. When you write something, what happened? I can't understand what happened here. As I need to, oh, I need to give double column as I used a comma in my name. So that's it. Let's call it a grid with my name Zara, and now see the magic of decorators. As you see, I give parameter in the main function, and inside the decorator in the wrapper function catch it and print before the function runs, then main function, and then after the function runs. So that's the magic of decorators. Sometimes our function has parameters, so we can use anything in parameters. As if you don't know how many parameters comes from the uh, get function, we can write here either it asks for argument and double pointer and key arguments. So that's it. Keywords means let's I pass here comma is if no one gives is the default is 20, as we don't say here anything, or can just pass here like that. So that's it. Now if anyone calls here, if is now give only name. If I don't give the is, Now see the magic. Before the function runs, hello, welcome to Jaga's YouTube channel. Your age is 20. And after the function. So that's the magic of decorator. When you say decorator function, it says anything under the decorator, other decorator function, decorate it into decorated function using decorator function. So it is decorated by this decorated function. So we can modify it or decorate it using this. And if we give the age, which is let's give 25, then it run and give the 25. So by default it take 20 as keyword as key argument. If you don't give anything key argument, that's also what uh, don't give key arguments. That's okay. Fine. It's working. So that's it. Let's we can now learn about multiple decorators. Let's get another file. Fourth intro.py. Now we are uh, learn about multiple. Let's get a multiple decorator code. Here, let's first get a code star decorator, which is take every decorator take function as input. Here we don't need to take an print star here, star in star, and here we return the wrapper. Get another decorator, the smile decorator here, decorator. Yes, you see, this smile symbol. Oh, that's okay. It looks like a smile symbol. That's it. Let's create. Now we create two decorators. So we need to write the decorators with two times. First, either it's star decorator. Second, either it's smile decorator. Now anything we write under this other it's decorators like decorator. Hello, welcome to Jaga's YouTube channel. Now if we write great, she. Before the function call, the first decorator called, and after the function call, the second decorator called. We can also use more than one decorator. As you see, here the function is the first decorator is called and second decorator. But let's the function grid first gets the decorated by smile decorator. As is yes, we write it in under the decorator. That means it is like this. Let's remove it first. We get now. Yes. That means this is the first decorator. This is black. And there is another decorator. When you call grid first decorated by the smile decorator, which is inside it. You can see the second one, which I write here in second line. It is decorated first to the grid, means the outside of read function, that is smile. That means that here this function is actually the smile function, which is that it. It is actually the smile function. Outside that, that is the star function. So when you call it first decorated by smile, you can see the smile is upper side, the grid function, and the lower side the grid function. After that, the whole function is decorated by this, as I say here, the whole function, which is it. It is the whole function. It is the whole function which is decorated by this outside orange, which is star function. That is smile function. The smile function is decorated to grid, and the whole smile function and the grid function is decorated by the star function. That's it. The order matters. Python applies decorator from bottom to top. So when we write this in, the bottom comes first and the uh, top comes last. So it is like that. I hope you understand it and don't save. Example real life. Takes a real life. Takes a real life example. Let's create another file name fifth intro.py. It is a, takes a real life example, so we can apply it with it. So let's create a real life example of checking login. What should be the name? Uh, we should take first. Uh, Welcome for the user who is who wants to come to the dashboard of a app. It requires first login. So uh, take the function name require login. Require login. It is a decorator, so it needs function as input. Take for wrapper. When you want to log in a user, it needs password and email IDs. But we just want to test it, so uh, we don't take anything as input. We just take one input, the login or not. So we pass only true or false. Means is use login is true. Use by users login is true or not. So if user login is true, then it called the main function of why. If user login is true, means if true, return the function user must be, else user must be logged in into the main function. We don't write to like that. We just like login is required. Login is required. A login first, then come. Login first, then come. Okay, that's it. Now return the wrapper. Uh, Now, if you want to create the decorator or wrap something, we need to other it, then function name, create the dashboard which you want to after login, because the function is basically the main function. When you pass the argument or decorate it, anything which you want to decorate it, which you want to passed the require login take that which it decorate, means which you want to decorate, that function it take as input. So when we want to decorate, we want to decorate the dashboard function. So the dashboard function create the dashboard function which you want to decorate. Print welcome to you, your dashboard. That's it. Now we don't need uh, we have two cases. If we write dashboard login as true, means the login is user login is true, means if true, return function it will uh, take the user as a dashboard, means it print welcome to dashboard. But if we pass false here, means the user login is false, that means it says login fast, it don't show the welcome to dashboard message. That's it. Let's first call show dashboard true, means it says user is already logged in. Let's see what is syntax error here. We need this column. So let's say here it didn't show the login is fast, it directly called because the user is logged in, we give true. So it says welcome to your dashboard. But what happened if we give false here? Let's call that. Now call it. It says login is fast. So that is the use of a decorator in real world, in Flax, Django, Fast API. This decorator is quite used. Lot of use of this decorator. So let's run again. In fast true, it says welcome to our dashboard. It's when you call second time with the input false, it says login fast. So let's imagine you have a website and uh, you want to show the dashboard only if the user is logged in. So that is the use here. The decorator requests login check the condition before calling the main function. So that's happened when the it before it calling the main function, uh, it check that user is already logged in or not. This is very common use of decorator. They helps art security, logging, timing, and access control easily. So let's quickly review that we learned today. Everything is fine. Uh, Hope understand. Let's quickly review what we learned today. Decorator as the function add extra features to other function, as we see, and they use other symbol before the function name, as you see here. Instead they use another function usually called wrapper. We usually call it wrapper, but you can anything like you want to give the name, you can give. And they can also take parameters as they say for that field pip module, and they are very useful in real world projects like checking login, measure time, and modify outputs. So that's all for today. I hope you now understand Python decorators clearly. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Python tutorials. Thank you. Let's catch up the next video. So that's